Hey, good afternoon everybody, Bob KK4DIV, and today we're coming from the man cave, the radio room, the ham shack, my sanctuary. Yeah, so it's been a long time since I put out a video, and I've just been busy doing other things, but I have been working on a project. It's been a little bit slow. It's taken me a while to get it all going, but I finally have it up and running. And I kind of teased a little bit last night on my Twitter page and through Patreon, a quick little picture of what I had going on. And what I've been doing is I've been setting up a packet bulletin board system. Now, I grew up, in the 80s and 90s, and I remember the bulletin board systems that used to connect to via phone lines and things like that. And when I got into radio, I knew about packet radio and packet bulletin board systems, and it was always something I kind of wanted to get into, but I never really had the chance, and I didn't really have the equipment nor the know-how. I kind of started getting my feet wet when I first got into ham radio a little bit with APRS, that's automatic packet reporting system. So I did know a little bit about the equipment and things like that, but worked with APRS for a long time, and I still have an APRS station running right here. I got an iGate and a digipeater going, and I just wanted to kind of expand on that, and I wanted to really dive into the whole bulletin board system and all that. Now, I know it's nothing like, or it's not, well, I guess it is a little bit like those bulletin board systems I used to use in the 90s, but they're, you can't do everything you did on them. I used to play games and all that on those other bulletin board systems, but this is more, ham radio, obviously oriented. We're not going to be playing games and things like that. Right now, I just now got this up and running, so there's still a lot of learning and things I've got to do to get to where I'd like to be. But the equipment's going to be right over here. Now, I've got this AEA, Advanced Electronic Applications, model PK232MBX right here on top of my old receiver, Kenwood receiver. It's hooked to the computer, and I've got the FT8800 little radio right here. You probably can't see it very well from so far away, but that's what's that's the radio that's interfaced into that TNC. So I've got the BPQ software, BPQ32 software on this Windows machine right over here, and that's running, and it took a little bit of trial and error to get it up and going, but now I feel I'm fairly comfortable with it. I found a configuration file online I was able to kind of copy and paste in there, and kind of borrowed it, but I did change all the call signs and everything, and the city and all that information. They posted it online for people to use, so I used it, and but it seems to work, and it does communicate with the radio, and I can see it sending out beacons. So I tried it out a little bit yesterday. Unfortunately, I don't have another TNC. I wish I had another full function TNC, something I could use a terminal program with and just, command line, get into the BBS. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of TNC. What I do have with the APRS system is a Tiny Track 4. And that will work as a KISS TNC. So I started thinking, I was like, well, maybe I can use RMS Express through the KISS TNC to the BBS. RMS Express is a program that I've used a fair amount in the past with HF and Winlink 2000 and passing emails and things like that across that system. I knew that RMS Express had a setting for packet, so I tried it out. Tried to send an email from my laptop computer to through the KISS TNC, the Tiny Track 4, into the other radio and the PackRat PK232 into my desktop computer. Tried to send an email that way. Took a little bit of trial and error there. I did find out a few things, and this is all a learning experience, and I wanted to share it with everybody out there in YouTube land, so maybe it will spark a little interest, and maybe it will get somebody else interested in packet radio. But my problem was I was using it peer-to-peer, and it wouldn't pass the message. And I started thinking about it, I was like, why won't it pass the message? Well, it's going to a BBS, and I'm guessing that that's not a peer-to-peer connection. A peer-to-peer connection would be if I wanted to send an email to, you know, KK4XYZ over across town. That's just a made-up call sign. It's probably somebody's call sign, but just a made-up call sign. But yeah, if I wanted to send it directly to them, then RMS Express could connect to their computer and it would talk, and I could send it directly to them. I can't send a message to KK4XYZ through my BBS. But then I tried it on the WinLink, I think it was called WinLink packet. There's another setting in there, and I'll put a picture in here so you can see kind of my settings. Took a couple pictures and kind of drew some lines and things like that around there, so you could see what I did. So I think it was WinLink 2K packet is how I'm doing it, and I sent it, and amazingly the email sent out. It left my outbox, it went to the BBS. The BBS kicked out a message saying this message had nowhere to go. And the reason I think it said that it had nowhere to go was because the BBS is not connected to the WinLink system. However, I logged into the BBS with my sysop password and all that, and the message was there. I sent it to another ham here in town, but that message is waiting in the BBS for that ham to receive it. So that's kind of neat. So I know that it's communicating, and the BBS is communicating, and it seems to be working okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to hook it up to the WinLink servers right now. I did a little research, and that seems like might be more than I want to bite off at this moment in time. A little bit more than I want to take into, you know, but but it works, and I think the concept was proven right there that it works and it does communicate that way. And you can use RMS Express to send a message to another ham in town here. It just kicks out that error message, and not sure if there's any way to get around that. I'm going to do a little bit more work, but it's very good to see that did work, and I was able to send that message. All right, so that's what I've been doing. Like I said, it hasn't been much. I haven't been able to get out and do a lot of outdoor ham radio stuff lately, and I apologize, and eventually I'm going to be able to get back out and do it. I've just been very busy with work lately. This is a really busy and kind of crazy time of year, and next couple weeks I'm still going to be kind of tied up, but hopefully after that things will start winding down. I'll have a little bit more free time, and I can kind of get back into the one or two video a week kind of format I like to maintain. It's just I haven't been able to lately, so I apologize. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. We're gonna do more with this packet radio and show a little bit about how to log into it and all that, possibly in an upcoming video. But I'd like to say thank you everybody for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up. Again, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see everybody in a future video, and everybody take care. 73. This is Bob, KK4DIV. Until next time.